this is how I made this video. This is pretty simple video and I used basic filmmaking tools to make it. I shot it on my phone and I was trying to hold it as steady as possible, and all shots are going in the same direction as previous ones. So I choose that all my movements will be from left to right and I make it that way. And also before I start record, I was looking on the car and trying to understand what will be center of my frame. And if it's logo, it's logo. If it's headlamp, so it's headlamp. And I was trying to keep that object in the center while I do my panorama movements. And there's also one creative shot under the spoiler of the car. It was just for fun and it works really well. But real magic of this video in the editing, and I'm using Davinchi Resolve for that. So let me show you how I've done it. So this is my timeline. Of course, all cuts are done to match beat of the song. Main effect is just simple speed change, not even a speed ramp. I use speed ramp only on last two clips. To do speed ramp, you need to right click and real-time controls. Keyboard for that, Command R, and you will see this windows pops out. If you pull from beginning to the left, you will speed it up. If you pull to the right, it will slow down. Also from the top part of beginning, also the same. So we'll start it slow. We want from this point to start our speed ramp, so we're going this down, click and add a speed point to the place where we want our speed ramp to end, and again here on this arrow down and add speed point, and then we just bring them closer together. It will do the speed ramp, as you can see, 514, and it will look like this. And you just repeating the same process over and over again. I want from this, again click add speed point to this point and speed point, and bring them closer together. So it looks like this. A little bit too fast, but we can change it. Yep, better. So that's like the basic stuff. So this is slow, faster, slow, faster. To make this transition smoother, you can go here to this button, click on it and go to real-time speed, and you can highlight this dot and click it here, and it will make it a little bit smoother. You also can drag this from left to right and make it even smoother. You can shift it, and that's basic speed ramping stuff. With this tool you can go really creative, and it's up to you how to use it. Okay, next effect is tracking effect. For this we need to go to Fusion page. In the Fusion page, as you can see, I have two nodes, but let's do it from beginning. You need to hold Shift and press spacebar, and you will type tra. You need to choose tracker tra, so you hit enter, again shift space and 2 clicks down, and you will see transform. This is what we need. Click on tracker again, and then you need to drag this tracker tool here. Let's zoom a little bit, and you need to drag this tool to the place where you want to track. You want to track some contrast objects. It's better to be at dot, or for example on this image, this bolt looks really good for tracking, also stuff like this, but it should be visible from all duration of your clip. So we put our spot here. I believe that you need to change this inner square to how big your object of tracking is, and inner square it's how much it will be moving. Where is this searching area for it? Then you go to the right to inspector and you choose adaptive mode to every frame. I'm too impatient and I don't need like the best possible result for this, so I will choose 2 frames per point. It will make a point every second frame. Then you hit start till the end and you wait. Recommended to zoom in and check your tracking that it's accurate, because sometimes it can go all over the place. In my case it's okay. If not, I can just grab here, pick it again to this point and go to tracking, or manually choose points every keyframe. It can be annoying. When you're done your tracking, you go to operation, choose here match move, and in second merge you choose background only, and it's basically done. Now it will keep your tracking point at the center of your frame, but as you can see, your image is moving and there is some dark area. That's why we need transform node. Then we go to transform node, adjust here the size. I usually don't go over 125, so here we can go just like this, and it's done. Maybe I also want to move this image a little bit, so this headlamp will be in center, and you can go to your timeline and enjoy the results. On the second flip, it was not so easy to track because I had not done a great job of keeping the object in the center. So what I have to do here, I also done tracking. As you can see, I tracked this object because it's good, it's contrasty, so like this dot, it's really good for tracking. Operation, also match move, and background only. And then in transform node, I had to do some keyframe because it's trying to keep this object in the center, but it's not really how I shoot it, so it doesn't work. For me, I had to do on center here, I choose keyframe. Here it's okay, it's good. And later, I just simply drag it to the left and keep it here, just like this, and adjust size a little bit. But because these movements all in the same direction, it sells the effect. And that's simple, you can do tracking effects on your video. And now to zoom in effects. It was really fun for me to try. So what I basically did here, I have two shots on different focal lengths. I just repeat the same movement from one distance and then from another distance. And then I found the moment where it's matched almost perfectly, not of course perfectly, but almost perfectly. It's here. As you can see, there is a little bit of movement, but it's okay, it still sells the effect. Again, I was not trying to do it like really perfect. I just simply made zoom effect on one clip, just like regular zoom. And then I done just simple crossfade, just lower the opacity and bring it down on the second clip on top. And from now on, you wash in the second clip. So it's a really simple effect. It's like nothing to explain here, but I think it looks cool. And it's again also like different colors. And now when I fixed the colors, I don't know why I don't do it in the first time. So it's basically two clips cut together that looks similar but on different focal lengths. But be aware when you're shooting to not shoot everything on one focal length, like not to shoot on the wide angle from far and close up also on the wide. Don't do this because on the wide angle it will distort the image. So basically it's better to shoot on a wide angle lens from the far and then go to 3x lens, shoot close up. And then here in this video, just simple transition. It's not even transition, it's just cuts, but they both in the same direction and really dynamic, and it made this video really smooth. So it's not distracting to watch. And this logo effect took me a while to make. I'm not gonna explain it now because I am not quite sure how I did it. It's basically surface tracker to track this object. Then I put Porsche logo on top of it. Then I done some color correction, and then I did displacement map, so it will like melt it a little bit, and also some Prota effect. I will link one amazing video in description on how to do this like melting effect. It's really good. I learned it from there. And that's basically it. As I told you before, it's really basic stuff, nothing fancy here, nothing like really hard and creative. You can do this also. Just be careful when you're shooting, to not do any big shakes, because then stabilization on your phone will do some wobbles and your image after stabilization will not look good. As you can see in this example, even this tracking effect will not save you because this video is too shaky, too wobbly, and it doesn't look good. So be careful when you're shooting. Remember, it's try and error. So before doing some big stuff, it's basically easier to go grab your phone, take some test shots and see if it works out or not. I'll still keep looking on my flip screen, sorry for that. Let me know in the comments which effects you're interested in. Maybe you can send some links on videos. You can DM me on Instagram and ask how to do stuff, and maybe I will do next tutorial about that. Thank you for watching и пока.